Alright guys, so VaderG is available through the Epic Quest only. So let's just run a couple of levels in the Epic Quest and see what comes up. Actually up here on the top right hand corner, we've got the new achievement missions. So it looks like for achievement 1, 250 Chaos Nornstones, we've got a tier 2 advancement ticket. We've got a comic card chest mythical as well. And 25 bios of Phyla-vell, which is the bio sub character. And as you know, through the Epic Quest, you have to go through and do a bunch of stuff. We're using some energy at the moment. So let's just get into it. All right, nothing to see here. Epic Quest, acquire. All right, so we have these there's different stuff that we need to do in the Epic Quest to rank up VaderG. So it's looking pretty damn unlikely that I'm going to be able to test him in Alliance Battle Extreme unless I want to go through all this stuff, which I suppose I could, but I do have other stuff to do, like a bit of exercise and spend a bit of time with the family and that sort of thing. So I don't know. I'll see how I go. If I get a bit of a chance later on tonight, then we'll do that. But first of all, let's have a quick look at VaderG. Let's have a quick look at his design. He's got a funny looking head, doesn't he? It's like a long dog face, nearly like a bloody greyhound type face. But he's pretty badass with the hammer, with the Stormbreaker hammer. He looks pretty unreal, eh? So let's have a quick look at his skills. We'll run through his native gear options to start off with. So energy, attack, all attack, we can't see the third option because he just can't be ranked up at this point. All defenses for his second, which is actually quite nice. Skill cooldown for his third, which is quite good as well as HP. And for his fifth, crit damage and unknown. So let's have a quick look through his skills, skill preview. Okay, so he does have an awakened skill. So VaderG does have the 6th skill for this update, which is pretty cool. And let's hope that he has a chance of actually replacing Carol Danvers in Alliance Battle Extreme on Universal Hero Day. Anyhow, let's have a look at his skills. Third skill, is that like a pentagram? No, it's just all different slashes it creates. Wow, that's a pretty cool skill actually. First skill. Just a bit of a come here, you bastards, and take that on the head. Pretty cool. Second skill. Bit of a cross slash sort of thing, and lights them up like a bloody group of sparklers, like fireworks. Fourth skill. Pretty acrobatic. Smash the ground, front flip ×2, and then a mega smash at the end. Fifth skill, winds the hammer up, collecting the lightning. Wow, that's awesome. That looks insane. Now let's check out the awakened skill. Whoa. Oh, in comes the old fella. In comes Papa Smurf. Oh man. Someone's put some amazing amount of time into designing that skill and it looks fantastic. Plenty of hits as well, so we're nearly up 500 hits there on that skill. We'll just have a quick look at the actual skill descriptions. So I'm not really sure how they'll show up when they're grayed out. I've never really done this before. So tier 2 passive, ignore defense 20%, increase lightning damage by 30. That's nice, applies to self. First skill, we got a 3% decrease to lightning resistance, stacks up to 45%, ignores immunity, so nice against World Boss and the Beast. Second skill, 36% shock damage every 1 second, and some lightning damage as well. His tier 2, what is this? Oh, the awakened skill. The awakened skill, 45% shock damage every 1 second. 4% decrease of lightning resistance, stacks up to 50%. Paralysis. Is that the awakened skill? I think it is. It's hard to see with this grayed out shit over the top of it. Applies itself, increase all attacks by 20, all defense by 20. And this is the base skill, right? So when it gets awakened and then ranked up, then you start adding all the different crit damage, the extra attack, the crit rate, all these different effects to that skill. So this is its base thing, so it probably doesn't mean much at all. Third skill, applies to enemies 30% shock damage, applies to self 50% chance of all immunity. Pretty nice. Increased damage by 100% for one attack, very nice as well. Lightning damage. And the fourth skill, we've got decreased lightning resistance, again, up to 50%. Ignores immunity, and then we've got a pretty decent self buff. All attacks and all defenses by 25%, all speed by 1, and crit rate by 30%, and removes incapacitation. I think nearly all the characters in this update have a very similar skill in their kit where it applies that type of buff, if not even better than that. Fifth skill, decreased lightning resistance, stacks up to 50%. Paralysis, 2.5% decrease of all defenses, stacks up to 35%. Ignores immunity, applies itself, invincibility, short invincibility there of 3 seconds, and lightning damage. His tier 1 passive applies itself, decrease all damage received by 30%. Nice. Activation rate when 30%, when HP is below 45, applies to self 50% recovery of max HP. Wow. That is something. When HP is below 45%, applies to self 50% recovery of max HP. That's a pretty massive survivability type skill. Leadership increases lightning damage by 10%, so I think that will go up to 50%. Is that right? I don't know. Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure how the rank up of the actual leadership works. But that's his skill set in a nutshell, guys. He looks pretty great. I mean, I love how flashy his skills are. So hoping that translates into some sort of action. Once again, no idea what this Korean stuff's doing down the bottom of the screen here under the description. If we have a quick look at his details, he's got leadership, skill, and the other one is lightning, so shock. So increase lightning damage by 3% and increase lightning resistance by 10. Guys, that's all I've got actually on VaderG Bill. So really need to roll through that epic quest, I guess, and rank him up and that sort of thing. But yeah, not right now. Maybe later. Thanks, guys.